North Korea's UK embassy is located in an unassuming residential house in West London. Express.co.uk went to say hello to the hermit state's secretive outpost. Were it not for the whirring security cameras, personalized PRK car registration plate and 50-foot flagpole, 73 Garsbury Avenue could be any other suburban home in London. But the house's plain exterior disguises an unnerving truth. This nondescript building in the heart of residential West London houses mysterious agents working for the most secretive and dangerous country on earth. North Korea's embassy staff do not answer the door when Express.co.uk rings the buzzer at 9 a.m. They do not answer at 10 a.m., or midday, or after lunch. A message to their email, which is a standard, free-to-use, non-business Yahoo account, goes unanswered and phone calls ring out. As nuclear tensions rise on the Korean peninsula and U.S. President Donald Trump carries out a high-profile visit to Seoul, despot Kim Jong-un's ambassador to Britain, it would appear, does not fancy a chat. Other than a single light in the front room, which is turned off immediately after the first buzzer, there is no movement behind the white curtains which cover every single window in the house. The back garden is empty other than a basketball hoop, an indication of dictator Kim's surprising love of the American sport. Also lying against the wall in the garden is a football, an indication of the beautiful game's hold even within the hermit state. At least 3 security cameras are visible on the walls of the embassy. They point down, ignoring the street and instead covering the front and back gardens. Whether they are protecting the building or keeping an eye on those inside isn't clear. Last year Kim was humiliated when Deputy Ambassador Thae Yong-ho fled in a high-profile defection. A repeat of that disaster would be unimaginable for the rogue state. Anthony McCain, whose home overlooks the embassy's back garden, told Express.co.uk he had actually been unaware of his controversial neighbors until a bomb scare sparked an evacuation of their street earlier this year. He said, "You don't really see them. It's very quiet. Every now and then you see their minibus come out of the gates, but that's about it. You don't notice it. Honestly, I didn't know about it until we had that evacuation. Basically there was a bomb scare after someone left something outside and people were like, yeah, that's the North Korean embassy." He said the only sound to be heard from the property was children playing in the back garden. Mr. McCain said, "You do hear the basketball going up and down. I think they have kids. But that's about it. You don't even see the flag." Another neighbor, who didn't give her name, was equally perplexed by her mysterious neighbors. She said, "I don't know anything about them. They really keep themselves to themselves. They don't bother us, so we just leave them in peace. You really wouldn't know they're there. But they are there." According to the UK Home Office, the 3-story building houses 5 officials. It is reportedly home to Ambassador Il Cho, Secretary Ki Wong-jun-ru and 3 councillors, Song Ji-I Kim, Kwang-min Kim, and Jun Hyok. The presence of children at the embassy is unusual. A common tactic to avoid defection of high-profile foreign diplomats is to keep family members at home in Pyongyang as leverage for an eventual concern. But here in London, 5,300 miles from Pyongyang, Kim's influence only extends to the front door. A postbox positioned on the street immediately in front of the house makes this point to those holed up inside. Pasted across the back is a poster, or what remains of it. The bright pink and yellow sheet shows a parody of Kim, a satirical portrait that would land its creator in jail, or worse, in North Korea. But here in the UK, Kim's dystopian rules holds no sway and freedom of speech remains. Someone, presumably an official at the embassy, has tried in vain to scratch off the offending image. But as defector Thae, now finally free from Kim's grasp, has shown, North Korea's tentacles only spread so far. While the poster has been scratched away, another will replace it. The walls near the embassy are scattered with the remnants of other mocking images. For Kim's agents, London will never be home sweet home.